Last session, the avant garde was given much free time and downtime to explore and gain new abilities, items, and knowledge as you take a good few months off that is well deserved after a very dangerous and difficult few weeks dealing with the sudden surge of Gerishtal and his forces. You all find yourselves in the midst of this downtime as we pick up today's session. With a few things left to go over, currently, Gamesh finds himself floating in the astral sea in this space of silver gossamer sky, and I remember magic items that you all have been looking forward to. So, as we begin the session, Seer, at some point would you have gone back to find the magic items that you partially bought?
Will it depends on if the party allows for the funding.
Um, just as a reminder of what these are, the cloak that you purchased and placed 5,000 of your gold into was the cloak of the Moggeist. It gives you advantage on wisdom perception checks. You have advantage on spell saving throws against magic effects. And you can charm a person as an action. You put the charm person spell.
That's impressive.
The dagger that you spent 10,000 gold on is a legendary dagger called Cold Razor. It is a small +3 dagger that does 4d6 additional cold damage per hit. Additionally, if a single attack does more than 20 points of cold damage, the target must make a DC 15 con saving throw or be stunned until the end of its next turn. Additionally, the item can be recalled to the individual's hand immediately after throwing it. Those are the two items you commissioned. Or put a down payment on, I should say.
Would that
Well,
just give me a Behi though? Do we just give me a Behi dagger?
yeah, but we got this before we knew that was a thing.
Well, she always have two daggers.
Yeah.
I thought Mabehi had a rapier.
No,
We
but
just got one
what,
from Gerishtal's treasury.
I forgot what it was though.
Oh, the Red
Yeah.
Wizard Blade.
There it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Which is still pretty good.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
What was I about to say?
It's the difference between 3d12 and 4d6, and the ability to stun.
Yeah.
Maybe he never really does in-person stuff. So
Yeah. So. Well, guys,
Who's the,
it's
who's
up
the,
to you.
who's the cloak for?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
It was advantage on perception checks.
Yeah.
Advantage on spell saves.
Well, on saving throws against spells and other
Spells,
magic
yeah,
effects.
spells. Yeah. And won't. That was it. Just those two effects.
And charm person allows
And
you to
charm
cast once per
person.
day.
Well, the real question is, who's willing to give up an attunement slot for that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad. That's a pretty good cloak, though. That's uh, Faradar has a lot of swords now, so she can't really.
Yeah,
Seer,
my attunements are pretty full.
What are you
Seer
tuned to again?
has,
I have enough.
yeah. Um, yeah, I mean that's up to you guys. 'Cause I know I didn't even order this stuff, so
I think Senti unattuned from the shield.
yeah, because we gave the shield back.
Yeah.
So, Cincy, would you like the cloak?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind.
If you don't
Uh,
wish for the items any longer, you can get a refund. I'll allow it.
Yeah, if we wanna.
We'll have a lot of magic items, I understand.
there's a lot of magic items in this party.
We
Uh-huh.
put these down payments down a while back.
Yeah. Back before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can regain the lost gold from the cloak, which was 5,000. You do not wish to have it any longer. Um, and the dagger as well, which is 10,000. If you do not wish to have it.
So we can go ahead and put that in the group fund, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. That takes care of that. It's good to know. So, you finish up that. We cut back to near the end of the downtime. Ganesh finds himself in the astral plane. The gold dragon Shratavan leaves back through the silver portal behind you, leaving you in this starscape, alone, floating, allowing you to do whatever you wish. So, Ganesh, what do you do?
um. All right. So I know the ultimate goal is to attempt to contact Graylin. This would be the easiest place. This is like the nexus, the intersection of all planes. Um, I guess I would sit there or float there and I guess it would be kind of more like meditating at this point. Um, as I would try to tap into the planar magics that I have gained access to over the course of the journey. Seeing if the and just follow that sensation to contact Graylin.
Okay. So, as you focus,
And if necessary, I will burn sorcery points. So I guess like generate that
that
feeling of magic.
magicka.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an arcana check with advantage and tell me how many sorcery points you spend.
Okay. Arcana with. All right. Before I even roll, I'm just gonna say how much I would spend because I just feel like that would make more sense on how much he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna put out. Um. I have 17. You know what? I'll put out 9.
9.
I'll put out 9 sorcery points.
Okay.
Over
Okay.
half. Huh!
Okay. um. Okay. So. That is a 26. As it is half your sorcery points and rounded up.
Okay.
That you added onto your Arcana check. You spend this Arcana and you feel that magic flow through you and outwards, and immediately you are greeted with the most potent feeling of magic you've ever felt in your life. The magic here in the astral plane is more than you could have ever imagined, and you immediately feel this vast rush of strength and power that you fear you will not let go of eventually. It is intoxicating immediately. And as you close your eyes and cast this, and focus on the power and try to draw yourself or it to you, you open your eyes and you see all of this silver gossamer gets elongated. It becomes thin streams, almost like spaghetti noodles, as it just seems to shift and everything draws long ways. You watch as whole islands, dead gods, fly past you as they are just stretched, as space just seems to give way to your ability. It stops for a moment and you feel this like churning in your stomach as space resets, and you look about for just a moment and see a new whole space. The stars are different where you are now standing, and then you feel that churning in your stomach again, and all of space stretches again, and you feel yourself pulled even further, and then again and again, and then darkness. You immediately have this sickening feeling in your entire body, and you don't realize that your eyes are closed for a long time until you open them and look about to see a familiar chamber. Chains rise from the floor, fall from the ceiling, and extend from the walls, all spreading into a single individual that you recognize as Graylin. You can see festering wounds within his material form, and you can see the gold magic leaving his wrists, his neck, and his ankles, spreading out along the chains to the walls, ceiling, and floor, as one hand currently holds a heavy blade set in the floor, and the other is currently holding another blade directly next to it. This one not embedded in the floor, and you can see a strange red-like energy seems to be coating the fingertips of Graylin as he holds the familiar blade that you fished off of Garrosh Tal. You see his eyes are closed as energy seems to be both extending from his fingertips on the left hand and almost emanating and growing inside of him on the right. And his eyes open. And you can see the slight gold color emanating from them fades as he returns to more human presence. Much of his power fades from his face, leaving a normal man. shouldn't say I'm surprised, Gamesh.
You're not the easiest one to track down.
You see a slight sparkle in his violet eyes as he laughs. It was meant that way. What brings you here? Although, I think I might know.
I'll look at the sword that is in his grasp.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
You come to ask questions.
Look, I'm not going to begin to think I understand the methods of gods. But Gerishtal, of all beings, really.
He kind of just looks dejected and looks down. I forget which time it was when you came to me. I said I did bad things once. I'd hoped you wouldn't see any of them. But it seems that was unavoidable. I'm sorry.
What was he supposed to be used for?
He was building me an army.
Fight who?
Empire of Dawn. They were attacking my home, my mountain. I was told that I couldn't intervene on their behalf, even though my strongest temple was there. Access to the astral plane. I had to do something. You can see a tear currently emanating from his right eye as he clearly relives painful memories.
Gods aren't supposed to. Gods are meant to interfere, I guess.
No. I wasn't always a god. I was, at one point, just a simple human. And, well, I didn't expect this to happen. Never did. In the end, Gershtal failed me. He didn't build my army in time. And when I was imprisoned here, he festered. I broke a promise to him. It was my duty to keep the primordials off of this plane. He was stuck here. I could have sent him back at any moment, but the second I was brought here, I had no power. Not enough. I'm sorry you had to deal with him.
Yeah, just my luck. Seems part of the course at this point.
It's not your luck. It's my failure. It's a decision I know I'll have to live with. That I have lived with for so long.
I didn't come here to judge you. Just so you know. I just wanted to know why. And at the end of the day, I couldn't say I wouldn't have done the same. When it comes to protecting things that we cherish the most, we're sometimes willing to turn to the darkest part of ourselves.
That. You speak true.
Well, you made that relatively easy.
You're one of the few. I don't want to lie to you. I don't think I could.
Yeah, not in the state that you're in right now.
It's good to have this back, though. You see the red energy seems to fade from the handle of the blade. And he takes it and partially lifts it. You hear the chains rattle. And you watch as the blade just seems to slowly turn to ashes in his hand. And then fades out.
I think I'm close, by the way.
The other vestiges.
Yeah. Garrus kind of slowed down the process. But
I'm sure he did.
fighting him, though, also felt like it gave me new power. Once I meet the rest of the Jards, I think I'll be ready.
I'm sure I felt you growing stronger. With everything you do. I once got so much pride and satisfaction from watching my people get to levels that you've already surpassed. I couldn't be more proud to have someone wielding even a fraction of my powers.
Well, thanks to you. I know that you're going to say I did it myself with their mind, but they had to start from somewhere.
Did. Since you're here, and, well, let me see your axe real fast.
I'll pull it from my back. Walk up to him.
You see his left hand never leaves that sword embedded into the ground. You can see a lot of this golden energy rushing across his fingertips, straight into the blade, and out through some of the chains as well. But his other hand grabs the axe as you bring it towards him. And you see his hand leaves the blade, and you can see this red energy emanates from his fingertips onto the axe. And suddenly you watch it extend slightly. You see the head of it gets sharper, and, well, it seems to have been fully exalted. There. I knew that sword was worth something. This was the first weapon I had. Back when I first traveled these plains. When I was invading enemy ships and saving many people. This one was always one of my favorites. He looks towards you with his violet eyes, and they flash gold, and suddenly you feel your vision shift and change. As he shows you what you can see. The axe now is a +3 item.
Okay.
Once per day, the axe can cast the spell True Seeing on you.
Ooh. Okay.
You see multiple different things in this brief moment as the axe is showing itself, its true potential to you. One is the face of this pained individual. And this webwork of magic that extends from the chains. And you begin to realize that the power that is emanating from him goes straight to each plane, the boundaries between them. And you see small rips and tears at the edges of the fabric of realities. And they are immediately sealed, opened and sealed by his very power. And it is forceful, as you see that he is being forced to keep the planes closed off from higher powers, from dangerous entities. And the last thing you notice is a strange silver cord that extends from both you and Graylin in this moment. It only extends maybe 5 feet out the back of each of your necks, but it is very clearly there. As you learn that on a critical hit, this axe can sever astral projections and silver cords.
Oh shit. That's, you know.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
Is there somewhere you want me to put this description?
Um. You can put it wherever, really. You can. I guess you put it with the other magic items.
Okay. I'll just do the whole Lumbermoon sheet.
Okay. I'm trying to get it to work on my freaking character sheet,
Okay.
but it's not trying to. All right. You gonna roll the attack there, buddy? Yeah, just straight roll the damage. I don't know why I did.
That is a little weird.
Oh, never mind. I know what I did. There we go.
There you go. Oh, now it's a +10. Nice.
Yeah, blessing the hit finally.
Love to see it.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Nice. All right. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Cool beans.
Yeah.
True scene. Go down my character sheet.
Just when I
Choosing
thought
one
it. Just when I thought it would, I saw everything this thing could do.
It was locked. Probably been locked down for a long time. But it's yours. I
I'll put it.
trust you more than I ever would have expected I would trust another. Maybe it's because you're the first. Or maybe I can just see what's inside. I know where you come from. You remind me of myself. Without some of the flaws.
Oh, yeah, but I'm sure I have a host of others.
It's what defines us sometimes.
Very true.
Just don't let them overtake you. It's good to feel, but it can also hurt.
Yeah, I don't think the avant-garde would let me. Alright, well. I won't be able to free you if I did stay here with you.
I understand. It's good company, though.
Don't worry. I'll make it fast.
I expect you will. See you soon.
Bet you will.
And honestly, I'll go ahead and pull out the tuning fork, put material plane,
Hmm.
and I'll cast plane shift,
Okay.
and I'll teleport back to in front of the fountain. It's on the outside.
Yeah. You teleport back out in front of the fountain, and you can see the distant blue sky, some somewhat far off clouds that are making their way, turning the air even more chilly than it currently is. You hear and turn and look, and kind of perched, kind of up above you, looking down at the fountain, is the ancient gold dragon of Stratavan in his draconic form.
I always
How
forget
did
how
it
big you
go?
are. Man, you're big.
Comes with the age.
Well. Got the answers I was seeking.
I'm glad. Care to share?
Gary's Tall was meant to, fight the Empire of the Dawn. But he was a little slow on building an army. Graylin had promised to send him back to the rest of Primordials. But can't really do it now.
Makes sense. I feel I am still curious, but for now, I feel satiated.
As do I.
More questions may be needed in the future.
I think he'll be more able to give them. But before that, I gotta free him first.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
That we will. Thanks for your assistance.
Thank you. Feel free to come back anytime.
I think I just might. Quaint place you have here.
Bit lonely, but
Fair. Alright. I
Are
guess I
you-
shouldn't.
are you walking home?
I guess so.
Hmm. Well, Cormith is currently waiting for you at the ridge.
How long was I in there?
Hour and a half.
Oh, okay. Make sure we're working by Feywild rules.
Not exactly. Although, just so you know, you haven't aged a moment.
I was kind of looking at my hands, a little confused.
I guess I understand. I think I do. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Well, let me not keep the commander waiting.
See you later.
That you will.
As you begin to walk out of the amphitheater and up the many steps, many of them are blocked by, sight-wise blocked, as a low-lying mist seems to encapsulate the space. But eventually it does fade as you turn back towards the center of the amphitheater, and the large draconic visage shifts and changes back into a small, gold-haired man. You find Cormith once more, who apologizes for his tardiness. He'll ask you how it went.
I'll give him the. I won't give him all the details, but I'll let him know that good experience, learned a lot.
Very good.
Good outing.
Yeah. He'll walk you back out of the Forbidden Forest, and he'll part ways with you probably right outside of his office. And, wish you good luck on your journey back to your manor. Eventually, you do arrive and find your companions once more. So, is there anything, any other goals any role play or any um, other activities you all wish to have during your downtime.
When could I think?
Yeah, for the material plane, that is easy to do. That is just the cost of the spell. Gamesh, do you tell anyone about what you saw?
If anyone asks,
Okay.
if anyone in the party asks, yeah, I'll tell them. But what went down?
Gotcha. So unless there's anything anyone wants to do, you all have the ability to end your downtime. You've spent your time, and now find yourselves bored.
Okay, so I guess this is the end of the 4 months or
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah, how much progress have I made on the space magic? I gotta figure out a better term for it.
Yeah, go ahead, roll me your Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. I know I already have advantage, but I am so happy I have my goggles back. Alright. Let's see.
Eva,
Roll 20. We'll
Eva,
load this.
Eva.
What are you chanting?
Oh no, it's Luda. Luda's is your actual name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva!
No, I say no because I have Seer, then in parentheses I have Marcetta, then I have Kiva, then I have Luda, all in parentheses.
All the names I've used.
Yeah, so
Oh god. With a 19. Yeah, you get actually very far in your 4 months of research. You take kind of an inspiration from Gamesh's demiplane. You hear about a spell called Magnificent Mansion that also kind of works with these slight expansions of planar magic. And you work on your teleportation circle room and actually become successful in it.
Nice.
Thus, the entrance to the teleportation room is slightly plane shifted and is now its own slight demiplane. It doesn't function by the boundaries of your manor and is much more expansive. And now, Seer, you have kind of an official wizard laboratory that you have great control over.
Nice.
oh, she's grown too powerful.
You'll have to kill me now. While you still can.
While we still can.
This is where I'm gonna keep my clones.
Oh, there it begins.
It would actually be very good.
Yeah! No, never let it be said I don't do anything for this party. Now we're not crammed in here every time we teleport home.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Because Faraday, your shoulders probably did touch wall to wall.
Yeah. Also, I know it's not important, but I will have continuously cast guards and wards and faithful hound down in the basement while I've been like at home, just to make sure those mushroom men really keep out.
Yeah, they're not gonna venture down there for a couple years, probably.
That's good. That's good.
Between the ward and your dog, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, those poor mushroom men. They get lost in a labyrinth and then bit.
Well, to be fair, they were told to stay out, so.
They were. I warned them.
Yeah, they stay out now.
Yeah.
It definitely took them like a couple weeks, you know,
Oh yeah.
but they get the hint. They learn. Yeah. Anything else, or
No.
Very good person. Listen to the chat reads without air and there be no as
to breathe without air?
That's an
He
interesting
could
one.
get. I believe there's rings of water breathing.
Yeah. When you say without air, what do you mean without air specifically? You mean like where he doesn't have to breathe at all, or he gets to breathe in? Ooh, which one?
Which magic items are you referring to?
I don't think I know those ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the necklace of adaptation can easily be commissioned. Seeing as it's an uncommon magic item, honestly pretty relatively, I should say, cheap.
Do you think it's covered by the refund we got?
Oh, assuredly, yeah. You're looking at 500 gold.
Damn. I hate how that's nothing.
Yeah. we are kind of wealthy now, guys.
Kind of.
When people in this world say eat the rich, it's our characters they're talking about.
Yeah. But I wouldn't suggest them try to eat us.
Yeah, we've made
Yeah.
our money off of killing people trying to eat us.
We became the 1%.
Yeah. We really are like the 1%. We're up there at least. We're at least 2%ers.
Like, but like we're like a special type of 1%. We're 1% in wealth, and we're like the 1% in power. Like
Yeah.
for actual force. Like, so we can't buy you. We'll just destroy you.
We have enough magic to make something out of the rubble we leave behind. So,
We can destroy and rebuild.
yeah.
Oh, without the need for your funny little money.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the spell components, but
Yeah, it depends on those spell components. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's
also
good.
our base is incredibly strong now.
Yeah.
There's a Dawn Tomb and an extra dimensional space within it.
Yeah. And we have what, pixies, mushroom men.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are and we have kobolds just running around somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. The other party, they have more.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, what, money
We haven't
or...
been base building a lot.
Oh, wait, nah.
They have 3 penguins, and a whole army of Warforged.
Nice.
To be fair, that's just the trajectory of that party in general.
Yeah.
We didn't go that D&D.
We have diversity.
Yes.
We may not have quantity, but we have diversity.
If anything, we built better. I'm sure we built better political standings, though.
Oh.
There, there are probably less people that want us dead.
Senti, are you which Warforged are you talking about?
I think she's the one from the tower.
I know where he is.
Uh-oh. Is he with the other party?
Yeah.
That little bitch.
Listen, he was learning how to awaken other Warforged like himself was woken up, and then he found someone who has woken up many of them, and yeah.
Look,
That's
I'm
fair.
not-
I have a...
Yeah,
Has the other party gotten to the vampire place yet?
They're still in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
They're about to fight off an undead army.
See,
No
they go for the most bombastic situations they can go for.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to defend from sieges all the time.
Oh.
To be fair, that's how they built the characters, so I don't blame them.
Mm.
Oh,
They built them for pure combat mechanics.
oh, for sure. They yeah, there's certainly something. But
No.
their level has nothing on you guys.
Oh, they're still dangerous though, nonetheless.
Oh yeah.
Not as
I'm afraid
dangerous.
of them.
All your guys' vestiges now. I'll say it. You all are very strong now.
I don't have any vestiges.
You don't really need them.
Yeah.
I have the Dreamcatcher Baba Yaga, the Keniath Mandolin, and the
This-
Artemis Goggle.
This is a meme I sent them recently.
But like, you also have the potential to summon up an army on a whim.
A lot of my summoning spells are more...
One, I know, but uh,
I have the potential, yeah.
yeah, that does. Dracova. Dracova did
Yeah.
do a lot in a turn, man.
Yeah, at that point he was a fighter barbarian.
Yeah, he was going. I'm like, man, this guy has a lot of abilities. A lot of features.
Yeah, it
Oh,
just
yeah.
keeps going.
Yeah, it's something. I feel like Faradir also has like some of that.
Faraday does so many attacks. That's
Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
wait till she gets to
Yes.
level 20. She gets 4,
Oh, technically 8 with Action Surge.
and then 9 with bonus action.
Oh
Oh,
my god, Faradir's gonna be a menace.
yeah.
And technically, Faradir can use an action to cast a spell as well. So,
Yeah, so
know.
so she has a room for
hmm
a lot of stuff to go down.
Yeah.
I feel like,
He has options.
oh yeah. Honestly, one of the good things about the swords is that the spells basically just give ranged attack. Like that's
Yeah.
all they do.
Yeah, it gives me one thing to do at range. It's
Mhm.
great.
Oh, it gives you 4 things to do.
Yeah.
You know, you need it.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah. Better
Additionally,
than your longbow.
Chad, I don't think he has any other attunements, right? Right now? Didn't he attune to boots, actually? Someone was talking about Chad having boots.
I think we were
were
talking about giving
discussing
him
it.
boots. I don't think we ever gave them to him, did we?
No. It was either boots with speed or boots of spider climbing, or both.
Yeah.
I mean, you could give
No.
him one of the wands, maybe.
Well, the boots of spider climbing aren't even attunements, though.
Oh, they're not, are they?
They're not. Cause I remember, cause the only reason I remember them so vividly is because I remember they're like, wow, they're slippers. I was like,
I could have just been spider climbing this entire time.
yeah,
Oops.
yeah. They it's funny, even though they're called the boots of spider climbing, if you look at the item art, they're slippers. They're not
I
even
thought
boots.
they were called slippers of spider climbing.
See, is it slippers of spider climbing?
I think it is.
I think it is too.
There it
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Yes, they're slippers. I was like, wow, just casually wearing slippers in the dungeon.
Yeah. And you just go up.
You just go
They're
up.
kind of ugly.
They're kind of ugly. Why did they make these?
It's just look at them. They're not.
Oh man.
They look like novelty house slippers.
Yeah, so technically, if you want, he can wear those.
This is not the plan.
Give him a wand, and he can use the wand.
Well, I think she wants him to be able to breathe though, so she wants him to have the.
Well, he can have. I think he can have multiple.
I think I had
attunements.
boots of speed he could use if you wanted, because I'm not currently using them.
Technically, he is an awakened creature, so he
Yeah,
he
those
He
are
can
like
have
3
three.
attunement
Yeah.
slots.
Uh-huh.
Fucking Chad, man.
What have we done?
Give him a wand. Buy him a cloak of the Stygian bat so he can fly, and then Chad's gonna be a menace on the battlefield.
Just. Oh man.
Let's see. What wand should we give him, guys?
I don't know.
I'm not giving it up, but I do think it'd be hilarious if he got the wand of magic missile.
I mean, you have the wand of paralyzation.
Yeah.
Do we want to give Chad the wand of paralyzation?
Because it would be the ultimate surprise. Who would ever see it coming?
Yeah. There's no reason not to.
What is your little beetle going to do? You know,
And then Faraday walks over.
and you're in half.
More than
Yeah.
half, you're dead.
Yeah, actually, yeah, let's give him the wand of paralyzation because I don't think it's great for any of us since it has a con save that's only DC 15, which is not bad. It's a good con save.
But it's
But-
compared to what we are capable of doing. it's
Yeah,
like-
compared to like my lowest save DC is a 17. And that's with just like a 3 in that stat,
I
so
keep forgetting that mine is 20.
yeah.
Fucking Spire of Dragons. He can blind, paralyze, climb
Hell
walls.
yeah. Climb the walls. Wait,
Breathe.
oh, okay, so he gets 3 magic items, right?
All right,
So-
so he's gonna have the slippers, which aren't attunement. He's gonna have the wand, which is. Then he's
Okay,
gonna
4
have
magic items. Boots of speed,
the boots of speed, and
the
then
wand, and then
the necklace.
the necklace. Okay. Nice. Okay, give this beetle 4 magic items.
He has a character sheet now, by the way.
Hell yeah.
He's
Can
going
you tell
to
we have
need it.
too many magic items?
Yeah, then we can just give him away
To a beetle?
to our beetle friend.
Yeah.
All right, I need to go get my burgers. Forgot about them. I'll be back.
You're good. Let me find the Chad that I think Laura sent me. There he is.
What did I do?
You sent me a Chad token.
Oh, yes, his glowing token.
Yeah. Sir Chad.
I'm pretty sure he's the god on the homepage of the Roll20, right?
Yeah, but to
All
put him
hail our
on
Lord and
the
Savior, Sir Chad.
yeah, to put him on that character sheet, I have to have him in my downloads or any of my files on my computer itself. Okay. Let me just put in Chad's stats, I guess. That'll be the next thing I have to do. Senti, can you paste or post Awaken in the chat real fast for me? I want to make sure I know what it gives him, because I think it just changes his intelligence and wisdom and charisma, maybe. I'm unsure. What boots does Chad have now? Boots of speed? Okay, it's just intelligence of 10. So he's still very not wise. And a 3 in charisma. Oh my god. Yeah, he is definitely not strong. For sure. But you gave him boots, correct? Boots of speed?
Ooh.
Yeah, he can have them. Make him
Are you-
fast.
Okay. Any other special magic items given to Chad?
You say that as if it's a silly thing to do.
I mean, I do have a
This
belt
is-
of dwarven kind. If you want him to grow a
This is
beard.
a very serious matter. We could give Chad so many more hit points with that.
Let me look at the belt of dwarven kind for a second. That would act. I don't know why that. Like, immediately as you said it, I had a picture of a fire beetle with a beard, and it just killed me.
Yeah, especially if it turns into like one of those like long gray beard, just like a true wizard.
Chad is the strongest wizard that will ever live.
Oh, he could do it. He could
Absolutely.
use this item. Oh my god.
He'd go from having like what 5 hit points to 10.
You know what we need to do for Chad? You know how like with when there's like very like important rulers in like some places the ruler will be like behind a screen so no one can see them and they'll like talk to a person and then that person will say what the ruler says. We need to do that for Chad. We just need to put Chad behind a screen and speak for him because he's too important. The normal man cannot
Definitely.
listen to his voice.
He's the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Man, the Wizard of Oz got really weird. I honestly love that. Okay. So I do need to know, do you actually give him the belt of womankind?
Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Oh. Oh, goodness. Okay.
This is the best D&D game ever.
Let me find the belt of womankind. Okay. So, his con increases by 2, giving him a 14 in con.
I think the Dwarven kind gave you. Oh no, that's the Amulet of Hell. Never mind. I was thinking it was the 19 one.
Nah, yeah, that's the amulet.
Yeah.
14 in con though is pretty good.
Advantage against poison and resistance to
For a
poison
beetle,
damage.
yes, it's very good.
Dark vision is extended. Oh no, he just has dark vision now. He had blind sight. Speak
I'll say
right.
it's blind sight and dart. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
This is the most decked out fire beetle that has ever lived.
Mm-hmm. So he had 7 HP, and now he has 8.
Fantastic.
Honestly, I should probably level him up. He's been through so much. He definitely has gotten more XP.
We could just
Let
take him
Chad take a level in Paladin.
Do you guys ever think about how Chad has witnessed the same horrors we have?
Yeah.
How many
I
fights have you
mean,
been in, Chad?
Builds character.
So
I
many.
assume he sits inside of Senti's chest plate for a fair
Still
portion of the time.
see. He's still there. He can
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah, he can
That's
hear
almost-
all the murder,
that's
but he probably
almost
hasn't seen all of
worse.
it.
He doesn't know which ones
Yeah.
are us.
That's true.
He hears all the monster
I'm sure he's
noises I do.
fine.
Yeah.
Every growling creature, every like shambling undead, he just hears it echoing through the strange stone and wood of Senti's natural form.
Yep.
Do you remember what level you guys got Chad at? Were you level 11?
I know we had six. I know we had 6-level spells at the time. We had to be like at least level 11.
I feel like you were at least. What level were you when you joined the game, Senti or Belric?
I think we were 10 when we joined.
10? You probably got him a level after that, because that was after Zem, where I think you leveled up.
No, they couldn't have been 10. I didn't have Guy and Juggernaut yet.
Did you have Guy and Juggernaut for Zem?
Mm-mm. No, yes, I did. I did have Guy and Juggernaut. What am I thinking of? No, I was thinking of the dragon. Yeah, never mind. I had Guy and Juggernaut. So yeah, we were level 10.
Okay. And now you're level 17, so I'll put him as level 7.
And what? Like, just... Is he getting a class? Please tell me
Huh?
he's getting a class.
Do you want him to get a class?
He can get a
Paladin,
class.
Oath of Devotion, Paladin.
If anything, he'd be a druid like his mom.
Or like a
That
ranger.
makes sense.
Or he could be like a ranger.
Ooh, a ranger.
A
might be good.
wildfire druid.
There's some-
Oh, wildfire. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. He could be an arsonist.
This is getting good, guys. I love this.
God, this is amazing.
He would be even more hot.
Yes. Man,
Oh my gosh.
Give this man
Again.
druid levels.
wait till enemies are like, what's your little beetle gonna do?
What the fuck?
Cast fireball.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, what was? I believe I have a wildfire druid somewhere in my stored characters. Somewhere in the archives here, there's a. I do have a wildfire druid.
I adopted a goblin once who ended up becoming a paladin, and he had more hit points than like 2 people in our party.
I love that.
He was great. His name was Droop, and he thought I was a god and maybe formed a cult around me.
Nice.
It was like fine.
Oh,
They
I
were
just
just
realized
chill.
Chad's wisdom is so low. He'd be the worst druid ever.
He doesn't have to be good at it.
He's a -2.
Oh my.
I mean,
All right.
it's fine.
What's his dex?
10.
Strength.
What's his full stat
-1.
array? Just
He's 8 strength, 10 dex, 14 con, 10 intelligence, 7 wisdom, and 3 charisma.
interesting.
So he'd make a decent wizard.
He could be a wizard.
He'd be the most average wizard imaginable. And it's
I mean, he could be a druid. He'd just be a bad one.
I think that works really well for him.
It would
honestly.
be really funny to have his spell save DC be 8.
Or the thing we could do is just have him focus on the like the fire spirit wild shape stuff.
Yeah. He could wild shape, and that does not require wisdom at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it would give him more hit points too.
It would. He does technically have a feat he could take.
Bump up his wisdom.
Hey, listen, guys, this is sounding like a plan.
We could also could we train him?
Oh, this whole time, this whole
Can
month
we
he could have
impart
been training.
upon him the wisdom of the cosmos?
Oh my god.
You know what? He was probably level 1 when he started off. So I'm gonna put him level 8 actually. I'm gonna make it level 8.
Level 8! Holy shit!
Oh, can he take
Chad
some feats?
woke up and he figured out his entire life.
He was like, yeah.
You could give him a
Well,
you
no,
could
he's
make
probably
his
been
wisdom
leveling up
10.
slightly since like being with you. Like he would have just gained like XP
No, it's
or
funny.
like milestone just by like hanging out with you guys.
Chad's like that one little mini boss. This with the super boss. You're like, man, what's this little guy gonna do? Turns into like all these creatures. Just like Why
Chad
is
is
the-
the last boss.
last boss. No, he's the DLC side content that you only do if you really grind it out max to everything.
You could use his ASIs to get his wisdom up to a 10 so it's not negative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking I could definitely do that and a feat. Yeah, I just need to find a feat that gives a +1 to wisdom.
Observant.
Observant, skill expert, keen mind,
Ooh, skill expert. What's he gonna be good at?
arson.
Might as well make it nature then.
Yeah, you can give him expertise in nature with his -5 intelligence score.
I
Well,
think
no,
that
his-
would be good too.
His intelligence is like straight 0.
Yeah.
I thought it was they had an intelligence of 1.
Well,
Or does
no,
awaken change
He's
their
awakened.
intelligence?
Yeah, that changes his intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Makes it a 10.
Just
Mhm.
make him so good at nature.
Mom taught me all about these berries.
If I eat them, I'll die.
Gain proficiency in 1 skill. So technically, I don't think fire beetles naturally have any skills.
You could give him proficiency and expertise in nature.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
He gets a 1 skill.
And then that will get him to a 10 in wisdom.
I mean, being a druid, you get 2 proficiency bonus, or like 2 proficiencies,
You
right?
are right. Let me see what you get for druid.
You get like survival, perception. I think nature's an option. Maybe medicine. I don't know. I don't make druids.
I like how you're all just helping me build a druid right now.
It's because
necessary.
we love him.
Chad will live on longer than all of us.
Yeah.
If he gets high enough level.
Yeah, if he becomes a high enough
Yeah.
level druid, he is immortal. Him and Senti will live forever.
Well,
Could you
how long do
imagine?
fire beetles live for though?
We have to. That's why we have to grind him out to level 20 to make it matter.
Well, it still matters. It's just you age super slow.
Yeah, no. I don't know how long fire beetles last, man. How long does a typical beetle last? Let it live.
Um,
Excuse me.
let me look up their
What's the lifespan of a beetle?
mm,
They are usually approximately 3 to 4 months. The adult lifespan is about 10 months. That's like a regular human, like real life beetle. But this is D&D.
mm-hmm. I don't think they have it, which makes sense. Being a giant beetle, um, having. Hmm. I'm gonna say most likely he can live up to 5 years.
Okay. So what? He's on year 2 now. I would like to think he was pretty big when we found him.
Nah. Most likely he. Honestly, he was probably like a couple months old.
Oh, okay. We got a lot of time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, put it this way: we made it to level 17 in like 6 months.
Yeah.
So
His 1 year, his first birthday is coming up.
that's gonna be our beach episode.
In the middle of January.
Uh huh. We have magic. We can change the weather. Okay, guys. I like the way this is going.
Oh,
Hell
for sure.
yeah.
Here, let me look at druids. Saving throw, intelligent wisdom.
This
Ooh,
is
he's gonna get insight and survival as well, because he wants to be able to read his into Senti's intentions, and then to survive. And then we use one of those for that, and then that should make it a skill expert.
the hell. Oh, I got signed back into my D&D Beyond.
Yeah, so now he should be at a 10. And then I can give expertise into. Let's go nature, because he is a natural creature. Cool. He has a 6 in nature.
Nice.
And I can add some of his spells later on, I guess. But he has 4th level spells.
This is going to be wild.
Fire. Yeah. Good to know.
Wow. Wildfire doesn't get fireball.
They do.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
No, I don't think so. They got rid of that during the UA. I think it had it, but they got
Oh.
rid of it.
That makes sense. That it was at least
That's
anyway.
so stupid.
They what?
They got rid of
Wild-
Fireball for
wild-
Wildfire Druids.
Oh, they get plant growth and revivified? That doesn't even make any sense.
Well, the Revivify kind of makes sense because they have 5 in capabilities within the class, but yeah, that was just stupid. I don't understand why you would not give them Fireball.
The best fire-based spell.
I'll give him one of my swords. Like, I'll give him the sword that casts fireball. He could definitely carry it.
No.
It's only like 6 times his body weight.
Yeah. So the thing is, he's technically a small creature with.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no, I'm looking at Vulcan. Oh my god. I always got so confused. I'm like, why does it say strength of 14? No, so he has a -1. He's a small creature. His carrying weight is
Really low.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna be carrying much. That's for certain. So, anything else for downtime? As you've given Chad all the magic items he needs.
Chad's been training over the 4 months. But as far as the downtime goes, no, I'm pretty much good at this
Okay.
point.
If there's nothing else for downtime, then I think we need to figure out what your next goals are.
So I already know what I want to do, or Gamesh knows what he wants to do anyway.
So if you all wish to discuss it, I'll be back in a bit, but you can feel free to discuss what your plans are.
Does anyone have anything in mind that they would like to do?
Not. I don't know. Like,
Like I said, I already have a destination for Gamesh as far as that goes. But I would like to see what everyone else has to make sure we weigh out all the options.
I I don't know anything honestly like that I would want to do.
Okay.
I don't really have any like side goals.
All right. What about you, Belric?
Oh yeah, I think probably wants to go to back to Bastion at some point.
Fair, fair, fair. That's easy enough. Senti, any adventuring plans? Right. Um. Okay, so Draconis. Uh. What about you, Seer?
No, I completed everything I wanted to do
All right.
with the.
Okay, so two destinations, realistically speaking, then. Billick wants to head further east to get to Bastion, and for Sentis, you got to go north. And I have two things in one in each direction, so whichever one. I need to get to Draconis so I can get to the what's it called? Um, oh, never mind. It's supposed to be this on the character sheet. I need to get to the Kriajad and the Vezajad. So I think the Kriajad is to the north. That's in Draconis. No, the water one is Draconis. Okay. So which one sounds more appealing to everybody? Northern continent or head east?
What's to the north?
Draconis. Uh, that's going to be where Senti's going to be able to find the place to plant her marriage seed.
It's to the northwest.
Right.
Northwest. And I will also be finding the Vezajad for the Element Plane of Water.
Yep. Located in Vesrial.
I'd be down for that.
And then Draconis is somewhere north of these islands over there.
Yeah, we could go stop by Vestrial and then head up to Draconis.
And then after that, we can do Bastion, and then from there we can head to the Kriegjord.
Yeah.
That's cool with everybody.
Just a casual road trip.
Where something will likely try to kill us.
That's all of our road trips.
Yeah, it's not an avant-garde road trip unless we're fighting for our lives.
Honestly, it's not a D&D road trip unless you're fighting for your lives.
That is also very true.
They kind of did just like go out into the wilderness.
Yeah. Are there any objections to the plan?
I'm good with it.
Yep, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Then I guess, Graham, we are heading northwest towards Draconis to get to Vesriol, and then from there
Do
we'll
we
be
want to
heading-
use our ship or?
We might have to because I don't think we actually know specifically what direction we need to fly.
Yeah.
Do we know what direction we need to fly?
I'm sure we can get a map.
The maps that you have access to right now, don't depict too much to the northwest. You can see glimpses of the Pirate Republic, to the far north. And you know Vesrial is somewhere beyond that. That Draconis is kind of if you follow an angle from where you currently are at in your home, all the way through like Weidenwald and the Pirate Republics, eventually you would find the Draconis Archipelago, where you would find the Dragon's Lance, that kingdom up to the far north, and then south of them is Vesrial. So you could technically try, although just know the distance is pretty long.
Makes sense. I say we try the boat.
Yeah. Just be on the lookout for pirates.
I mean, I think we could sink a ship pretty easy. That's not ours.
We just need to board. I'd hate to be pirates in that certain area. It's like, you think you're doing water combat? No. It's hand to hand.
Oh my god, speaking of pirates, I'm getting quarry art commissioned and I'm so excited.
Nice, nice.
Oh.
I don't literally the only thing I have of her is what Liz and Lynn commissioned.
Yeah.
Wait, which
I
one's
just have that
Corey?
one picture of her. And I'm like, I love her so
I
dearly.
should
She's
still
such a
have it.
tiny little criminal.
Oh, the one from our pirate one shot.
Yeah, the two gay dads and their adopted criminal.
Yeah, I was feral.
Their adopted dead criminal.
No, I think if anyone was feral, it was Borva.
I was gonna commission something very gruesome about her, but I was like, no. That would cost a lot of money because it would be like a multiple panel type thing of her like dying and coming back to life. So I'm just gonna do the scene of when she gets Arvid instead. It's nicer and also less expensive.
So, you all, I would assume you can kind of plan this out. So by the time your full downtime ends, your ship is kind of ready for you. I assume you have it stationed at Guanistan, as that is an easy port of access to your home, or just like off the side of Guanistan, essentially, anywhere along the coastline. Okay, it moves 120 miles per day, which would be Jesus. And I made this world very small based on actual real world, like, distances. Yeah, you're looking about a 2-week journey. Oh no, sorry. 12-day journey. So, just shy of 2 weeks. That's without any complications. You all good with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, you summon forth the amazing ship that you all own, that being the Spice Rack.
Forgot about that.
Oh, Asif, my love. We shall see her again.
As you begin to approach the ship, you do note the 2 black birds that seem to fly high above it, almost circling the ship, and that upon you all showing yourselves out of the forest line, they come diving in, and you see the familiar face of Asif and Zeed as they are the first to greet you and welcome you back aboard your ship. You can see your captain, Cal, Dremlin, and all of the familiar faces, including Quinth and Arthur.
It's been a while since I've seen this thing.
It's been a while since we've seen all of you. Welcome back. So, I have a little idea of where we're heading. Just know this is not going to be an easy journey. Whatever tricks you have up your sleeves, you're going to need them. We should be fine storm-wise, but, well, thanks to our good friend Asif here. But the pirates are no joke, and we will be sailing... Essentially, we'll be sailing through their waters. It's kind of impossible not to. Unless we wish to extend the journey and head by coast. Personally, if I were to make this journey for myself, I'd go around the whole continent. But time seems to be of the essence, so we'll just go north.
How potent are these pirates?
Well, they're pretty potent. You can expect powerful water magics. They could attempt to capsize us, or just stop us from sailing. Magical storms are going to be a given with some of them. And whatever you do, don't let them board.
Got it.
I hope you have cold weather gear packed. It is very cold out there right now. And, well, we'll be sailing somewhat close to some of the coldest reaches on the planet. Not exactly tip of Draconis, but cold.
Third tries to hide her excitement.
So. Anyways, Asif, you ever heading?
Yeah.
Well, find your places to bed down, and we'll be off.
Alrighty.
So,
I think as everyone's like going around the ship, Asif and Z do their favorite game, which is flying up really high, and then throwing barnacles at the people on the ship.
Wow.
Not hard, just to be annoying. They prefer to do it at night though, because it's a lot harder to see them and catch them.
for sure. So,
Yeah.
you all ready yourselves, and soon Spice Rack is set sail. Immediately, you're greeted by an assortment of decent food prepared by your friendly-ish cook on board the ship, who speaks no English, or common, I should say. As you hear him spouting his strange old tongue, and just being somewhat loud. Quinth tells you how excited he is to see you all again. Arthur as well seems happy. And the ship's mood is jovial as the travel commences. So, split this off into threes. So, for the first 3 days of travel, I need someone to roll me a d20.
I'll do it.
15. Okay. You have fair winds for the first 3 days of travel. The Grimolian Navy has seen redoubled efforts within the Starfall Sea, and with their contingents on both Stone Guard and Star Guard, the inner space of the Starfall Sea is fairly safe, well patrolled, and the winds are calm. You head all the way past many of the small outlying islands, well past Stargard, before your ship eventually turns, heading straight west after going north for so very long. Let's see. About here. Some of the cities that you pass by are, well, that you're told about are small, distant outposts of the Pirates Republic that don't seem to notice you, as the minor cities of Golub and Dolvaya are passed with ease, no real effects. But now you are out to sea to the far, far north of Tagra at the moment. As we get into 3 more days of travel, can I have another d20, please? Who wishes to roll?
I'll roll.
There you go, Belleric. D20 is a 10. Okay. The next few days of travel are somewhat calm. You spend your time conversing with the crew and talking about your adventures and getting to know them once again, as it has been a few months since you've last seen them. About 1 o'clock on the current 5th day of travel, who would want to be on deck?
You said who's on deck?
Yeah, who wants to be on deck?
Furidir's probably out there a lot just because she's enjoying the cooler weather.
Okay. Faradir, make me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Believe advantage on those at the moment. I do. Cool. And also, my passive is 22, if that matters.
Okay. It's not too difficult to see, but you note two small islands, kind of in the direction the ship is heading. It seems you're the first to notice them. They're strange and low-lying. You can only see like these small, like two jutting hills that seem to just kind of rest out in the middle of this vast ocean, as you are far, far to the north, away from a lot of the islands that you could be near.
Okay. I'll notify everybody. There is hills in the ocean.
What?
There's some hills in the ocean over there. Do you see?
Hills or eels?
Did you say hills, Graham, or eels?
Hills.
Yeah, hills. Hills like a small mountain.
Like two small islands. You can see Cal and Asif kind of pull up a map and begin looking at it, and both look at each other confused. There should be no islands out here.
Yeah, like generally islands don't get up and walk and like move around.
They...
So those probably are bad.
Yeah, islands don't often also do that. And you turn back and watch as both islands disappear. As they sink below the waves. Asif?
Does Asif recognize what those might be?
Have Asif make a history check.
Ooh, she's bad at those. That's a 16.
Yeah, Asif has heard of dragon turtles before.
Oh. Oh, yeah, we should definitely, like, get away from here as fast as possible.
Can you put some wind in our sails or something to that effect?
Yeah. She'll cast, actually, I don't think I have any spells that do that. Let me see here. I've got Sleep Storm. I've got Control Water. I have Gust of Wind. I could do Control Water, Gust of Wind. Either
Okay.
of those.
I think gust of wind could potentially help. So you begin to gust this powerful wind into the sails. The ship does pick up some speed, but still it is, in all intents and purposes, a little slow. granted, it does go like 80 feet around, but still. You see, Cal immediately takes, control of the helm. Um, if any of you are good with weapons, someone get on the ballista, the mangonel. We may need that.
A fair deer will go to one, sure.
Okay.
She's not great at range stuff, but she'll try anyway.
Yeah, you head to the ballista up on the front. The ship itself, is fairly geared and ready for any encounter, and you all await as the ship is, speeding along. Let's see here. Fairdeer, you look off the side, and you see almost out in front of you, moving along, just below the surface, you can see a massive rocky shell.
And it's like coming for us.
It seems to be ahead of you, and seems to be following in your general direction. So it's keeping pace.
Okay, I'll like aim the ballista that way, but I won't shoot yet.
Okay. Anyone else wish to do anything? Yeah. Yeah, you look at the creature. They're gotcha. Yeah. It is pretty big. It's massive. This is a gargantuan turtle that is currently swimming along. You can see the head just now begins to poke out of the water itself. And you can see these two large eyes just meet yours, Faradir. And then you hear splashing on the other side of the boat, and you turn your head as you see another one pops up as well. And they just kind of swim along with the ship at the moment.
I mean, if they're chill, then I don't see any reason to attack them or anything.
Initially, they don't seem to be hostile. You see the one on your right side, Faradir, gets closer and closer to the ship. You see its shell now poking out of the water, slightly rubs against the bow of your ship, and then the head kind of scratches itself on the very part of the ship underneath you, and you hear this loud and then it turns its head and dives, and you watch as the other one dives as well. You wait a few moments, and then you wait a minute, and then an hour, and they don't reappear. And it seems that they were just very passive out here in the ocean.
That's really good for us.
Mm-hmm. Cal sighs. That was terrifying. I do not like the open ocean much. Keep me in the sea. That's where I belong. Thank you, Asif, for your help. You can probably stop the gusts. I think we should be okay.
Yeah, she'll stop.
And the last 2 days, well, the last day of travel, I should say, ends calmly. I need another d20, please, as we get into the next few days. Heading into day 7, 8, and 9.
I'll roll it.
Okay. $14.
Could be good, could be bad.
Roll a d10 for me, please.
Okay. 6.
6. Interesting. The very next day of travel, as you're going into the 7th day, the next, on the 7th day of travel, standing on the top of the deck, again, Faradir noticed a small island. Just a single one, currently off in the far distance. Specifically, it is to the north. Just off the right side of the ship.
Where are we? In relation, like, are we on?
At the moment, so let me just calculate this.
If only Roll20 had a globe feature.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
Wouldn't it?
You are partially off the map.
Partially off. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh well, no. Actually, you're way off the map. Essentially, you're just north of Revan on the map, to the north of the Pirate Republic. So you're somewhat near them, but you're kind of cutting through like the northern reaches of their space.
You said Revan?
Revan, yeah. I don't know if you can see that on the map.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, I don't think we have that on here.
Let me see. Revan is not on the map. You are right.
Okay, I'm not crazy then.
No, you are not. I can show you Revan. Because Cal would have access to certain maps. Let me go. Here, let me just do this real fast. That's better. Revan is over here. So you're just kind of north of the Pirate Republic Islands. So you're about, if this was the map, you're about right here on the map currently.
Okay.
You're kind of cutting north through like their lesser defended side, essentially. Bulk of the islands are pretty much what you can see. There are a few others off to the left of Zaritzia, but yeah. I can kind of actually I'll show those. Why not? Reveal areas. So here is a map of the northern reaches of the Pirate Republic. So you're essentially cutting in through like this section.
Okay.
You're going to be passing Sevasta, north of Voro, and just kind of cutting a more in the middle, but like basically cutting a line similar to this, heading to Vesrial. Yeah, and you just see this small island off to your right side of the ship, which is facing north currently. So, what do you wish to do?
I mean, probably same approach, right? If it looks, does it look like another dragon turtle?
No. It seems to have like a small, like, couple palms on top of it. It's very weird. In fact, it reminds you of an island you saw to the far south long ago when you were heading to Southern. Because if I remember correctly, you saw a strange island that appeared around you on the way to Southern. Potentially.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Hmm.
We could just avoid it.
Might be for the best.
You avoid it?
I cast chain lightning on this.
It's 2 miles away.
I know. I'm joking.
I think we should just avoid it.
I guess
Okay.
I'll follow what everyone else is doing.
I mean, we can
Well-
check it out if you want to.
Oh no, I don't really care on a personal level. Since we're on the sea, I leave Laura in charge.
No,
Sears the captain.
I can't make decisions.
Sears the captain, and
What's-
Laura is our pirate.
Okay, what's the situation? Exactly.
There's-
There's
strange-
an island that we have seen before.
Okay, I don't suppose any one of us has a spyglass.
Asif does.
Have we looked at it through the spyglass?
It looks like a normal island. It's just very, like, you strangely remember an island that kept reappearing when you were on your way to Southern. I'm pretty sure that happened.
The show alignment. Wait, is that a ritual spell?
I believe so. It is. Yeah.
How
mean-
far away is it?
2 miles.
2 miles away.
2 miles. I mean, would it be possible to do reconnaissance with fog cloud?
You mean windwalk?
Yeah. Sorry.
Asif can cast fog cloud, but it would do fuck all for us because we also can't see through it.
You definitely could do Windwalk.
We would just walk up blind.
I
Oops.
believe your speed in Windwalk outpaces your boat technically.
Yeah,
oh,
so could
by a lot.
yeah,
Yes.
could we maybe like windwalk and do some reconnaissance?
If you wish to.
Do we want we don't want do you want everyone to go?
No, I think we should send like 2 people, and I think one of them should be Faraday because she can see. I think it should be Sentient Faraday to go look at the island, and then come back and give us a report. And then, if necessary, all of us could go. You know,
What's our speed in Windwalk?
It's
like
like
double the boat or something.
it's a lot. 300 feet.
Oh, damn. I was gonna say Asif goes too, but she can't fly that fucking fast.
Yeah. So
She's a
That's
fly speed of 50.
And that doesn't even include your dash. That's just
Yeah.
I mean, Asif could be included in the windwalk.
Nah, she'll stay behind.
Well, do you want her to be included in the windwalk spell if we want to go and attack? Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, if we go and attack, she might. I don't know. If there's combat, I don't want to make it more complicated for
Yeah.
Graham by sticking my extra character in there.
Yeah,
It's
we,
fine.
we'll just see what's happening.
So you.
She's a lot lower level than us anyway, so.
So who
Should
goes
just
in
guard
Windwalks?
the boat.
Fair Deer and Cindy.
Yeah. The
So
rest of us having it just in case.
the 2 of you begin to windwalk quickly towards the island. It doesn't take you too long. And as you get closer, The island steadily and steadily gets kind of smaller and smaller until as you appear above it, it is little more than a sandbar. And all you see on top of it is a small chest.
It's a trap. That's
This-
something that wants to eat us.
Is this a mimic?
Does it have an alignment?
It's a fucking trap. Its alignment is trap.
Is Senti there?
Yeah, Cinti is there.
Yeah, since he flew.
The
Fair game,
alignment is chaotic.
Not evil or good, but just chaotic.
It's a trap. It wants to eat us.
It is chaotic good.
Oh, okay. Alright. There's that.
Who wishes to open it?
It's between the two of them.
I'll do it. I have more hit points if it tries to eat me.
Okay. Faradir. As you open the chest, there is this strange, ethereal laughter that echoes across the entirety of the island. Just this that fades as the chest opens to a massive, glittering pile of platinum pieces. Specifically, there is 1,600 platinum pieces. And from the first moments as you test them out,
Oh, I don't touch them.
well, Senti apparently does, because they said, are they real?
I was gonna close it.
They do feel real. And nothing happens when you pick them up.
I think we should leave these here. And, not bother whatever that's left or came from. Send to the bed.
That's a lot of money.
Faraday doesn't care about money.
Honestly, neither does Senti, I don't think.
Sorry, I kind of had to go away. What is it again?
It is 1,600 platinum pieces in the chest.
Yeah, I think we just close it, the chest, and then leave. It seems like it's probably cursed. An evil laughter when we opened it.
It wasn't.
Seems
It was
bad.
not evil laughter. It was chaotic
But since
laughter.
but since he viewed it as chaotic good though.
Yeah, it was not evil laughter. It was very chaotic laughter.
Yeah.
I think it's
just...
cursed.
I think it's cursed.
I want it.
It's a lot
Do you want me
of
to come
money.
over and cast Identify?
I mean, I think Faraday wants to close it, and she'll come back to the boat and tell you guys what it was. And if you want to go over it and take it, that's on you.
I want to take it. It's a trap for sure.
I'll take it.
Oh, God. This is why
I'll-
you've died twice.
I'll put. Hey, screw you. I'll put it in the demi-plane for now.
Okay. Well,
Well, no, I
I don't know what Senti's doing, but Faraday leaves and goes back to the boat.
So there's just like the little beach, and then there's that treasure chest.
Yeah, the island itself fades into nothing but a sandbar. So the chest is like half buried in sand.
Damn, I don't have a way to carry it.
We're inviting another unwelcome dimensional man.
But this one will be in my own personal dimension. This is different.
He's your new bodyguard.
Exactly. And I don't have a way to get it. I can't. Yeah, I can't get it then. I need a wall to cast them. No, I can put it on the ground. Actually, I think.
Can you put it on the water?
No, I can put it on the ground.
Okay.
the
You might
doors-
fill that particular demi-plane with water.
It's a really small.
It's a sandbar.
Oh, it's really
Like
small.
it's like ankle deep. So
Oh, damn. Okay. It doesn't have to be on the vertical doors. It says on a door. On a solid surface. Yeah, just a,
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you could put it in the water. It just might flood when you open the door, because things just enter it, right?
yeah, it's just once the door is open, it opens.
Yeah. So yeah. It will probably you will flood whatever room that is, but then you have a room full of water.
Which is always useful.
Water, sand, and a possibly cursed box.
Yes.
Salt water, sand.
Yes,
and
salt
pasta.
water. Oh, a beach.
Basically.
That's the best way to fill up your pool.
With salt water?
It has saltwater pool.
Oh no!
You don't want actual ocean salt water in a saltwater pool.
No.
That's so bad for you. Ocean water is so bad for your skin and your hair over long periods of time.
You said it was 1,600 or 16,000?
1,600 platinum.
So like what is that, 160,000 gold or something?
No, 16,000.
16,000 gold?
Yeah. It's a lot of money, but like.
Everyone is making it seem as though I shouldn't do this, so I'm not going to do it.
You
sure?
can do whatever you want, we will not stop you.
The laugh wasn't evil.
Can I cast Identify
How-
on it? Can I get there and cast Identify
We have
on
to
it?
get there.
If command, yeah. I'm assuming that Senti probably cast the spell on all of you, and
Oh, then I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm at least going there
Like-
first.
so yeah, you can head over there. Seer,
Yeah.
you cast Identify on it.
Yeah, as a ritual.
Okay.
To spend 10 minutes.
I love how that, no matter
Um,
how many spell slots she has, yeah, it's a
The
ritual.
I don't
Gold?
have it prepared!
Sorry.
Oh,
The platinum inside the chest is normal money.
Mm-hmm.
The chest itself is
An artifact.
it seems to be it's an item called the chest of the Golden Lord.
The chest of the golden what?
Lord.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, it's what? You cut out for me.
The
Chest,
chest
of the Golden
of the
Lord.
Golden Lord. What
What's
does
that?
it do?
Make a history check, Seer.
Whose man is this?
I get advantage. My glasses. I love them. I know because the Changebringer was so much better mechanically, but
Faraday will make a history check. Why not? She actually has the
19!
same bonus that Asif has. 21!
Nice.
Okay. Seer, you know this by kind of growing up on the coastline and hearing, stories passed down from sailors and surprisingly, other wizards. Faradir, I don't know how you know this.
I read
Um,
it in one of my parents' books.
I guess so,
One
yeah.
of Faradir's moms is a historian, so she probably just had
You're right,
random fucking
right.
books.
Yeah, so you actually know this from a book. The Golden Lord was a famed pirate. It was said that he was the only pirate to ever successfully steal from a fallen sky city of the National Assembly. The amount of wealth he stole made him the richest pirate in the world, and he founded a secret castle to hoard all of his wealth, called the Hoard of the Golden Lord. Legend states that somewhat around 20 years ago, the Horde was broken into and lost. And remnants of his Horde can now be found, sprouting up as no longer living. It seems his essence has shifted to give away much of his treasure.
So,
Okay. That seems not cursed then.
Yeah, the item really doesn't have like a natural magic to it. It is just like a powerful essence giving back.
I will explain this story and end it by saying, so basically, free money.
and I will cast Demi-Plane and put it in my.
Yep, easy enough. With your 300 speed of movement, you are easily able to catch back up to the ship that didn't stop.
Yep. And you guys are worried.
I was rightfully worried.
Yeah.
When
you're
a
right.
magic chest in the middle of the ocean offers you a bunch of money, you don't just take it.
Yeah, you do.
Generally, things that seem too good to be true are, but sometimes they are just good.
That
Yeah, it also laughed at us, which was kind of off-putting. That was like, when I was like, why is this chest laughing
Oh,
at me?
did
This
it
is 'cause-
laugh at? Did it laugh when me and Gamesh came in?
no, it was only when it was first open. It was just like a hearty
Okay.
laughter, like not evil, like just like
I
chaotic.
bet you
and
that's
just
the Golden
happy.
Lord. Oh, do
Yeah,
I know
probably,
what
but
Sky
the
City he
laughter
stole
is
from?
was like
Hmm?
very concerning to me. Yeah,
What?
chaotic good laugh.
Yeah. What'd you say, Seer?
Do I know what Sky City he stole from?
The ruins of
Or
this.
would
Essentially, he stole from the National Assembly, which was the
Okay.
ruins of White Peak, I believe. That's why the cliffs are named the White Peaks. It's because that's where that Sky City landed. So it's that's probably the reason you know it is because the wizards fucking hated him. 'Cause,
Yeah.
he stole vast amounts of magical items and treasures, and supposedly a very powerful book.
I am still betraying them to this day.
To this day.
Nice. Nice though.
You're either their greatest success or their worst failure.
Kind of both, actually.
Uh,
You think really hard about it. Kind of both. I really fucked Pale Light up.
yeah.
Or I didn't. Okay. I'm not
Nah, you done gave yourself
entirely-
away. You done gave yourself away. Freudian slip.
I'm not entirely responsible for it.
Listen, you want to know something? Perlite
Yeah.
was one of only 2 sky cities that partially survived the collapse. So Perlite is very similar to the National Assembly.
Well, maybe
There's-
I was a pirate lord in my past life. Who knows?
I came back and heard pale light, and I went into fight or flight response on behalf of Seer.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, if
I'm
Seer
a-
wanted to fuck up another city, there's another one.
Seer
I
wants
already
to
fucked
stage
up
another
Pale Light.
coup.
What's the other city?
National Assembly.
National Assembly. Okay.
That's
Okay,
where the next
National
coup is going to
Assembly.
take place.
Would you like? Would you like to? Can I just help the same king come in? That feels easy. I already know how that works.
Oh. You wanna
I
help
infiltrate the
Lucifer?
government, and then demons attack, and I run for my life. I have that down.
We give Darren what's his nuts more power.
Dare Dalton,
Yeah, that guy.
Isildur.
Yeah.
Darren.
God, I want someone to call him
That's
Darren
that's
when
his
he shows
next
up.
fake name.
I mean,
He just
what
wakes
I
up and
know
he's like,
Faradir
you know,
knows, so she
Darren's
probably
a pretty
thinks his
good
name is
name."
Darren.
Everyone's like so scared of Isildur, and you just like see him like, "What's up, Darren?"
What's up, Darren?
What's up, Darren, you fucker?
Isildur says what we're all thinking.
Yeah. So, last few days of travel, because technically that was supposed to go for the next 6 days until you checked it. That's why you rolled a d6. Or d10, I should say. Yeah, I need one more d20 as the travel heads into its last stage.
I'll do it again. Libin.
Ooh. Okay, Fairdeer. As you're standing on the top deck, you're the most perceptive of your group, and you spot a small dinghy bobbing in the waves out here in the open sea. The boat itself seems rickety and falling apart, and you can see what looks to be some individual who is currently sprawled out over a few of the benches, not looking so hot.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call that out.
Do we want to help this guy?
Probably should.
Oh.
Okay.
How far away?
I'd say maybe a half mile out.
Oh shit,
That's
that's
not very
far.
far.
Yeah, he's fairly close. It's a small dinghy, and like you're lucky you spotted it.
Can Asif look through her spyglass and try and get a glean on this guy?
Yeah, I'll make a perception check, please.
Okay, could she have advantage because of the spyglass?
Sure.
Yay. Perception. Oh, she got a good perception check! It happened!
Yeah. You see this individual is probably slightly frostbitten, and barely moving. You can see his head kind of shift side to side, and you can clearly tell that without any assistance, he will die. Most likely, from your basic perception, he's probably on exhaustion level 5.
Oof.
Damn. Okay, are we
Um,
getting him?
Yeah, we should go get him.
Alright. How are we doing that? Just...
I mean, we just probably get the ship a bit closer.
Yeah. Cal can easily do
Yeah.
that. The ship begins to slow as the sails are raised, and you all, or I should say lowered, and you all begin to slowly creep up as the ship rocks in these heavy waves, and you can see this poor individual is completely out of it. There is like a slight bit of noise coming from his mouth, but it is this droning, horrid sound of him just gasping for air. He is very clearly dying.
Do we have him on our ship? Or is he
Yeah.
still in his little
Who
boat?
wishes to go get him?
Asif and Zeb would probably fly down to, like, pick him up and bring him over.
Okay.
And then she'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Gotcha. Greater Restoration?
Oh yeah, the exhaustion level, that'd be good. Asif will do. She'll just do pretty high Cure Wounds. Why not?
Gotcha. As Asif
Pity
is...
roll, but 27 hit points back.
Okay. That does help him. The Greater Restoration goes through. And can I... Who touches him?
Oh,
Asif and Zed had to pick him up,
And Greater
and then Greater Restoration is a touch spell.
Yeah. Can I have con saves? For everyone who touches him.
Are we getting a disease from him?
Okay.
Okay, Asif's pretty good at con saves.
Yeah. Sentient
That is
doesn't
Asif's
affect
modifier, not Faradir's.
sentient. Okay.
Faradir has a much better con save.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Asif and Zed take him and place them on the deck of the ship. Senti Greta restores him, ending some of his exhaustion, and he seems to awaken. Thank you. I got lost. My ship. I'm so tired. Can I, Is there a place to rest for me, please?
The brig. No. Could you imagine?
You see he, like, tenses up as if he has these...
No, I don't say that.
Now you see, like, he seems to, like, hold his stomach as if he's having, like, insane cramps.
We should probably put him somewhere where he is.
Can Asif do like a medicine check on him? See what the hell is wrong with this dude?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay, she'll do guidance on herself. That's pretty good at 32. What the hell's wrong with this guy?
Very,
everything.
very clearly, it doesn't take you very long to notice the bunches of other creatures that really did not make it off of his dinghy when you flew down and picked him up. As you know, Asif is pretty perceptive as well. There's a horde of small rats currently trying to swim to your big old ship, but definitely not going to make it. And you realize that most likely he has contracted sewer plague, which is a disease that gradually exhausts the afflicted.
Here we go.
Yeah, and you get rid of that condition.
Good,
It is
because
no
I
longer
didn't have that.
diseased.
Asif does not have that prepared. She probably should, though. She's on the ocean all the time.
Yeah. Immediately, you see he kind of like reacts to the disease being cured, and I still don't feel good. Thank you. Weird. I don't know what you are. I'm sorry. I need rest.
Yeah, could we get a room for him?
Yes. Thank you, Senti.
I think I'm the only one with a room. Well, not me and someone else.
Zed will kind of look towards Asif. So you said he had a disease.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
We touched him.
I mean, I feel fine.
I do too. Just making
I have
sure.
a question.
Hey,
Yes.
Senti, can you do the little magic thing on us just in case?
Hey Graham, would Seer know about incubation periods for diseases?
Make a medicine check.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you don't.
It's not magic. I don't care.
I will say, Asif, it's usually 1 to 4 days incubation period. Because you had that amazing medicine check earlier. I should have mentioned the amount of time it would take.
Okay. And would doing less restoration now do anything against it, or would
Yeah,
it,
it
you
would-
have to wait?
It cures the disease.
Okay. Yeah. So Senti said they would cast it on us, just in case our con saves didn't make it.
Yeah. Z didn't make his con save.
Well,
So, he doesn't notice.
fuck him, I guess.
He didn't notice, you know. But, yeah, he is technically cured. So, a couple days passes and nothing seems to happen. Everyone on the ship feels good. None of the rats made it aboard as you flew down to the dinghy. And, yeah. Now the ship has a new crew member, essentially.
The flying was a good idea then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the ship could have had a whole outbreak. You have no idea.
Just kill all of the rats.
I mean, they all drowned, for sure.
Magic missile them all.
Those rats had the worst time.
Yeah, I
Poor
bet.
little guys. It wasn't their fault.
I'm surprised they didn't eat him.
They were probably going to.
Yeah.
They kind of were a little bit.
That's what the cure wounds was for, to heal up all his rat bites.
Mm-hmm. His missing toes.
Mhm.
I've only been sort of bitten by my rats when they thought my finger was a treat. And that shit hurts, even when they're
Man.
not trying.
You know, it would be awful because they probably went after his frostbitten extremities first.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Crunchy.
Depending on how severe it was, he might not have been in a state to notice.
Probably not.
Oh, yeah. Exhaustion level 5 means he had no movement. So he
Yeah.
couldn't do anything.
He was fucked.
Yeah,
He's
he straight
so
up,
lucky.
he straight up would have died.
And
He-
we
There's
saved
nothing else
him.
he can do.
Yippee!
What's his name? Can I get
And
his
now
name?
he works for us.
And now he works for us.
Hey, dude, you owe us your life.
His name is Ray.
I was gonna say Robbie. Pretty close, though.
Honestly, it was.
I'll put in my notes, we saved a man named Ray from certain death on the
Mhm.
open sea.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
The rest of that day and the few days goes by smoothly as your ship finds ease of access. To the far north, you can see distant, massive islands, far larger than any of the islands you've seen passing through these, these new places over the past few days. They are massive, covered with mountains and distant pine forests. You can see large columns of drifting smoke seems to come off from small sections of floating mountains drifting in the massive sea. And you can very clearly tell this whole space is fairly volcanic. And as you pass by these distant cities, keep going. And eventually, you see the small archipelago of Vesrial. Small, thin chains of islands are connected by massive, strange bridges of almost ethereal light. This soft bluish green that stretches in the shapes of vines and seaweeds. The place is very natural looking. You do see small, almost like huts built of palm wood and straws and palm fronds that stretch over these many, many islands that are all so interconnected. You can also see what seems to be a port of some sort. Small fishing ships are currently set out along the inlet of this strange bay, and you can see many of the homes are more prominent, slightly larger. But the one thing that sticks out like a sore thumb is what looks to be a massive lighthouse made of solid gray stone, intermingled with strange vines of greenish blue that stretch up the entirety of it and that pulsate with every passing 6 seconds, as the whole of the tower itself, the top of it, just seems to light up like a beacon. The difference in architecture is immediately apparent and immediately reminds you of the few sites left of Greylin's time. You hear the calling of gulls as you approach the cityscape, and then heavy, wet footfalls on the top of your deck. You all turn and see a very muscular human man dressed in these fine, almost like greenish leathers. He carries a massive trident that he slams into the deck of your ship as he shifts out of his bird-like form. His voice radiates, and you can see a single hand pushes back a wet mop of blonde hair. Halt! Explain yourselves. Why are you heading to Vesrial?
I'll step up.
I'm looking for the vessel's yard.
Why?
I'm the Zimmer's yard.
You're him. Huh. Well. I don't want you to wreck our port. Have your captain lend me his helm. I'll steal us in.
I just look at our captain and our captain. That's on y'all.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna look to the acting captain because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Essentially, like, you're acting captain or helmsman. You know.
Yeah.
Fine. Steer her gently. It's a good ship. And he steps back. The man, with his wet, sopping, blonde hair, takes the steps 3 at a time, just leaping up the wood steps. You notice immediately he's barefoot. Heavily he walks up towards the helm, takes his large trident, just almost like digs it into the wood and pushes it up against the rail, grabs the helm. Let's do this. And immediately just full on turns the helm full onto the right. You see the whole of the ship just immediately begins to creak as it turns sharp. The ship slightly tilts towards that side, and then you see his eyes kind of glow for a moment as a massive gush of water catches the right side of the ship, and then it balances it out and then comes from the other side and slams the ship as he basically like parallel parks the ship with magic.
Ooh, fancy.
Just using all the water-based magic in his repertoire to just basically parallel park this. The ship slides in between two small looking like shipping vessels that currently have no one in them and barely fits into the space, and then you hear this light touching as it hits what seems to be a fairly well-made stone dock. It seems to be a part of the original construction of whatever facility was built on this place that they have upkept essentially to make a good dock for themselves as well. With that, you see, lets go of the helm, grabs his trident once more, like a glove. Anyway, you're all docked now. Feel free to jump on shore and, well, have fun meeting my brother. See you all later. And he takes one heavy step and then jumps off the side of the ship, shifts into a dolphin, and then disappears below the waves.
He's big on theatrics.
I'm sad to say this. He's gonna have to unpark this ship. He looks towards you, Seer.
Oh, yeah.
I would not be able to get us out of here without damaging things. So this is new. Anyways, we're here.
Yes. Time to find whatever Jad we're here for.
Yes.
Yep.
We'll keep the ship ready in case we want to leave soon.
I'll try to make it fast.
Thank you.
While we're here, how much gold does everyone on the ship have?
Like crew
Like,
wise?
Yeah, like, can people enjoy themselves while we're here for now?
Oh yeah. I will say, you do actually, I believe you get paid for a few months of the ship being owned by you. Because in downtime, it does just naturally trade. So let me. Okay. Can someone roll me? Oh my god. Someone roll me 25d20.
25d20. I guess I'll roll that one.
Yeah, because I've forgotten how many months it's been. You took 4 months of downtime and then really haven't picked up money for a bit. Yeah. The ship does give you 216 gold. That is profit.
Wait, 216 what?
Gold pieces.
Okay. Nice.
That is your profit.
Nice.
So the crew is doing pretty okay.
All right, not bad.
So, you have access to the island of Esrial. What do you do?
Um, I will obviously head off the ship and work my way to.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, it seems as though, from what I've been seeing, most people seem to know who the Vestige is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at least most people who know of this place seem to know who the Vestige is. I guess I'll just start asking. I start asking around.
Yeah. The second you step off the ship, um, the immediate vibe is, after your strange docking, um, a lot of people who might have been curious seem to just don't really pay too much of attention to all of you. You walk through some of these streets, and the people here are fairly different um, than you're kind of used to. Um, you can immediately smell various different fish being sold in small open markets. It seems like a vibrant community. But there is a difference in culture that is immediately apparent. Um, and it's a little strange. But asking around, which is easy to do, you're essentially just directed towards the lighthouse.
Okay, well, that makes it really easy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I guess we're into the lighthouse.
On your way over to the lighthouse, you see uh, it more people who you would assume to be guards kind of begin to show themselves. They don't stop you; they just kind of watch on from the sidelines. Um, but you can see most of them seem to be wearing like these green leathers. All of them seem to be carrying tridents, um, and a few of them, upon seeing you, will essentially shift. Watch a couple of them turn into small seabirds and begin to watch from above. Um, a couple seem to follow you in that way. Others just seem to just watch, and you get the sense that um, there's a lot of druids here, like a lot of druids here.
Mm, okay. All right.
And we brought them 2 more.
Yeah. Eventually, you head up solid stone steps, and the strange, pulsing, like light blue plant material you realize now is not over top of any of the stone, but it is embedded within it. And you watch them pulse every 6 seconds or so. Most of them very light, but you can just see the tower just shines for a moment and then fades once more. You walk up these solid steps, and you begin to realize that this lighthouse is a little bit more than just that. It seems to be a whole complex. The steps lead you up to a massive open balcony. You can see vast, looks like partial defenses have been erected. You can see a few ballistae kind of like aimed out towards sections of the ocean. You can see many guards walking to and fro, small tents set up in certain spaces. It's pretty sizable. The lighthouse itself is the size of a castle, essentially. Many of the guards just kind of look at you as you approach. You see these great double doors lead towards the entrance hall. And without any real conflict, you're allowed to just walk up them. You try the handle and immediately you see that it's open, unlocked, and you can easily push it open.
Okay. All right.
Upon pushing the door open, a voice radiates outward. This seems to be some sort of conversation happening here within this lighthouse. Father, I'm telling you, I know it's coming. We have to do something about it before it occurs. The portal is safe, son. What is there to worry about? Nothing has come through in so long. I'm having dreams, Father. Out of this Graylin again? More than that. I know how dangerous Draconis can be. I know that. But something has to be done. And I feel the best course of action is the Great Well. It feeds right into the sea. Its power could help us, bolster us. Father, please let me do this. Damien, I do not want to hear another... Oh, we have company. As you enter into a main great chamber, you can see what looks to be a massive driftwood throne has been erected. Not made of the natural woods of the island itself, but a cacophony, a collaboration of different sorts of broken pieces of ship. You can see masts from far off lands with these strange mahoganies and birches and pines, and all different manners of woods make up this large throne. And sitting upon it is an old, long-haired man. You can see this massive trident is currently set upon a small groove within the throne itself, and it shines with this beautiful glow. You can see his hair is long grayed, and at once it was probably this rich blonde, but now it is faded into old age. And standing before him is definitely his son. You can see a man with these rippling athletic muscles, not in the essence of like a bodybuilder or anything like that, but you can just see that this person has had often exercised, and it's just a peak like natural athletic performance on this person's body. You can see he currently only wears these kind of like greenish greaves of sorts, and what looks to be kind of like these long arm guards that kind of protect his wrists up to his elbows. You can see currently in one hand, kind of set on a table right in front of him, is this beautiful looking helm made of a dark blue metal that resembles a Corinthian helmet. He turns towards all of you, kind of shocked that anyone has just entered into the chamber, and he immediately puts the helmet on, and you can see immediately it blinks to life, and you can see this light blue color just seems to emanate where the nose opening and the eye openings are. That is like the only weakness to a Corinthian helmet, and immediately it is filled with this swirling light that seems to slightly swirl in like a blue glass. Hello?
Hey,
I think I know you.
I think I know you.
Are you the Zemajad?
And you're the Vezajal, I'm guessing.
Wonderful to meet you. He immediately strides forward with grace and uh, confidence, and immediately reaches his hand out and will just expect that you shake his hand back.
Oh, I do, of course.
A hearty, heavy shake between the two of you. He nods his head towards you. It's a pleasure to meet you finally. I've heard about you and dreamt about you.
As have I.
Oh, welcome to Vesrial. Um, I wish I had known you of your coming. I would have sent people to the docks. I'm surprised no one said anything. Looks back towards his father, who just gives a quizzical look. Anyways, my name is Damien. Damien Respire.
Mesh.
Mesh. Pleasure to officially meet you. These are your companions.
Yeah, avant-garde.
Avant-garde. The honor is mine. Well, welcome, welcome. Me and my father were just having a normal discussion. Stuff that happens all the time here. Please, I'll get us some oysters. Have a seat, have a seat.
I'll take a seat.
You see the older man in the throne takes his large trident and just bangs it once on the ground. And you can see this large back fireplace that has been kind of low embers immediately flares to life, filling the room with light and warmth. You can see this massive chandelier that kind of resides over the central, essentially throne room within this chamber, juts to life, not with natural firelight, but you can see that same glow that the lighthouse gives off every few moments just seems to perfectly emanate and fill this room with this slight greenish blue light that immediately reminds you of your time within the space where you learned and met Graylin the first time. That kind of floating astral space where you can control the portal to the Earth Elemental Plane. You see Damien kind of runs out of the room, and you hear some distant yelling as he summons attendants and servants and guards to get him the things that he needs in order to be a good host, essentially.
Right.
It seems in my son's excitement he has forgotten to introduce me. You hear heavy footfalls as the older man kind of steps down. It is a pleasure to meet you, Zemajad.
Pleasure's mine.
I was once a Jad myself. I passed the title to my son. You can
Seems to
call
be
me Hugo.
All right. Let me start updating my notes. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. So many characters, so many characters. All right, you go.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of names have to be made.
UGO? YUGO?
YUGO.
YUGO.
Yeah.
That's a shot.
Yeah, it's Hugo. And Damien. Respire.
Yugo. I keep wanting to say Yu-Gi-Oh. Yugo Respire.
Yes.
That's, oh, yeah.
One moment.
And how do you spell what they are?
VESIDJAD.
VESIJD. What?
VESIDJAD. Vesijad.
Okay, that's weird. I like it though. It's like good weird. It's like fun. Sorry.
Alright. Okay. Alright, cool.
It seems the passing it on to children seems to be the common practice. It was like that for
Give me a second. A lot of names. Where's her name at? Where is it?
for Aurora and the Havajard as well.
Sorry about that. What did you say, Gamesh?
Oh, I said that it seems the passing of the title down to children seems to be tradition. Seems to be the tradition. It was like that for the Havajard as well.
I personally, my father wasn't passed by his father, but recently we've kept it in the bloodline. How did you get the power?
Huh. Circumstance, really. I guess depending on how you view it, is either the wrong place at the right time or the right place at the wrong time.
Hmm. Well, it's a great responsibility. I can see how there'd be two ways to view it. The door bursts open again. Father, I have the oysters. As you can see, Damien rushes in. Currently, you see he himself carries 2 plates, and you can see 8 attendants behind him, all carrying plates of oysters. You see his father sighs, takes a seat at the head of the table as plates and plates of oysters are placed upon the table. Dig in. These are some of my favorite delicacies here in Vesriel.
See what they got.
Pretty good. Immediately upon slipping back a couple oysters, he just demolishes 3 and then immediately just gets into conversation like this is a usual thing. So, Gamesh, what brings you to Vesriel?
Oh. Long story or short story?
He finishes another 2 oysters. Let's go long. There's a lot of oysters here to eat. Are you gonna eat those? He points to Paradir.
No, I am vegetarian.
Oh, we have some seaweed wraps if you want.
Sure.
He snaps his fingers. You see 2 of the attendants who currently are just holding like empty plates of oysters look at each other and like rush out of the room.
Faradier's never had seafood.
I bet, yeah. Growing up
We
in the
about to
mountains.
have now you about to have plant seafood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I guess the stars. It kind of falls in line with what you two were talking about when I walked in.
The dreams.
Yeah. Graylin specifically.
Yeah. I, it's been weird. I, I don't know much. You see his father kind of smiles at that. I never taught much about Graylin. I didn't see the need until, well, recently. He's been having many strange visions. And just recently begun I've begun opening more books and seeking more knowledge on him. Don't know much, but we're learning.
Where's your knowledge brought you to? What do you know?
All I know is something happening. The water elemental plane has been quiet the past few months. It's been really nice. We've been able to focus a lot of our energy on securing our, our island, improving our infrastructure, and but there's something happening. I can feel it. And I think Graylin wants me to go to the Great Well.
What's the Great Well?
Damien looks to his father. A legend. Far to the north, in Draconis. It said the Great Well is, well, it is only rumor. No mortal has ever set foot there. It is a denizen of dragons and their ilk. But the magic that flows into the waters enriches all of Draconis. Even so much as it flows eventually to Vasrial. It's what keeps many of the northern islands warm during the cold winters and enhances our wildlife, our way of life. And it's said the dragons use its enriching waters to better themselves.
And what do you think Graylin wants you to do?
Hugo looks to his son. That I don't know yet. But I've been seeing glimpses of mountains and a great verdant valley surrounded by ice and snow. And the only place that matches that description is the Great Well. Now, Vasriel will be fine. The water elemental plane has been calm, and, well, I'm strong. Not strong enough to go to a kingdom of dragons. That's where the crux of our argument is.
Just so you know, Cinti, that was one of the information things for the CE location,
Yes, it was.
the Great Well. Just so you know.
Draconis is dangerous. Many dragons dwell within its reaches. most of them being of the icy ilk. There are many reds that find homes in the volcanoes that dot the mountainous landscape of the Morning Mountains. And then there are many that dwell within the Great Well itself. This verdant valley is filled with them. There's a reason Draconis is called Draconis. The Dragon's Lance has made it their life's effort to eradicate the dragons of the north, and they have seen little success. While not a true kingdom of dragons, there's enough of them there that the argument could be made it's the most likely spot for any such kingdom.
That's necessarily somewhere we need to go. But, before I continue with that, so as I said, Graylin visions. Do you believe the Graylin still exists? Or do you think... Because there's some that believe he's died.
There is an immediate no, and of course yes. No being from Yugo, and of course yes being from Damien.
So Damon thinks he's alive.
Yeah,
Okay, and Yugo thinks he's dead.
yeah. Yugo seems very skeptical of the dreams that his son is seeing.
What if I would tell you that I know for a fact he's alive?
You've seen him.
Yeah. Not dead, but bound, imprisoned.
What did he do?
That's the part of the history I can't find out. But I know it had some. I'm sure it had something to do with the Empire of Dawn.
Hmm. I don't know much about the Empire of Dawn, but it's sad to hear that he's imprisoned. Are you hoping to free him?
Which leads me to why I'm here.
I point to his helmet.
I need your vestige.
Is.
Yeah.
You want the Watcher's eyes?
Yeah. There are 4 vestiges, each among the shards. They're each a quarter of, or a fragment of his power. He believes that gathering them together in his presence might be able to free him.
Oh, what do the other Jods think about this?
Well, the Tyvajard I've already met. I don't have her vestige with me. I told her she could hold on to it until I visit everyone else. But she's more than willing to give up. I have mine. I already know what I plan to do. After visiting you, I need to meet the Kriajard.
I don't know what to think. This vestige has been in my family. Father, it's only been in your family for 3 generations. Before that, it was someone else's. It's powerful. We can't just be giving it away to anyone who just... Father, it's... Listen, it's strong, yeah. But what does it really give us? Being a druid, we can get water breathing by becoming animals. There's magic for it. One of its scrying abilities, It has kept us safe for so long, foreseeing threats. I think druids can scry too. You can see his father is getting a little bit mad.
He's like, yes, we can't do that.
Jin could easily do everything this helmet can do. Son, there is more that it can do. It can't do much. It is kind of shitty. It looks cool, but I don't really care. I thought I taught you better than this. We might need to have a conversation about the future of the helmet.
What if we were to help with the dragon problem?
I'd be okay with it. How about you? There's no need for us, any of us, to go to the Great Well.
Well,
Absolutely nothing. Another 6 seconds has passed since the last pulsing of light. Until suddenly there is a loud explosion that occurs above all of you. You immediately hear the sound of heavy lightning and thunder. And immediately you can see Damien's eyes go wide as he looks to his father. Oh no.
I'm guessing that's not normal.
Nope. You see Damien reaches his hand out and you see the trident that's embedded in the large throne wobbles slightly and then shoots across the room right into his hand. If you all would please help me, I'm pretty sure the water elemental plane just exploded into our world. You hear the lightning crash, and he immediately, you watch as Damien jumps onto the table and jumps off to the other side, bounding across the room towards the main double doors. Immediately he rips them open. And then you watch as a massive bolt of lightning strikes him right in the chest, and he hits the back wall, slightly stunned. He just starts coughing. Oh shit! What do you all do?
I am going to. Well, if this was like a turn, I'm going to use Stone's durability.
Okay.
And as that's be my main action, then I'm running to the door. And then depending on what I see, I might quicken spell something.
Okay. Anyone else?
I don't know what's coming.
Cast fire.
I could summon something.
Kill all of us.
I just don't know if it's. Why is there
And I'll
no
have
buttons?
Lumberdoom drawn, of course.
Of course.
Hey, yeah, I'll draw weapons
I shouldn't have any spell slots used up.
just in case, but
Okay.
ready my action, I guess. All I do is hit with sword.
Should I? I guess I'll summon some things or something out.
Yes, you did rest after healing the guy. That was the day before the last day, before you got here, essentially.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'll summon a Fey spirit, Furious, at 6th level.
Okay. So make sure you write what you've done, in the chat, please, because
Alright.
I will not be able to finish a fight.
No, yeah, no way.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. So please write it down.
Yeah, mine's is just basically increase my armor class.
Gotcha. As you all eventually run to the main doors of this
Yeah.
large lighthouse, you look out on a swirling storm that has erupted. You can see rain is pouring, but not from the storm clouds that surround and choke the sky around you, but it rains from the central lighthouse, pouring. And eventually you realize that it's not rain. There's massive waterfalls heading from the top of the lighthouse downwards, cascading across the entire section of the island. You watch as 2 guards, additionally to Damien, are immediately shocked. Them not as lucky to survive. And currently slightly perched on the very large kind of open deck of this lighthouse made of this gray greenish stone is an ancient, massive, tentacled monstrosity.
Oh, this place is made out of stone.
Yes, it is.
Oh, then I would have quick spelled Investor of Stone.
Got you.
Yeah.
But the entity that you all see, and immediately you all know what this is, as you all see a kraken.
Oh.
Damn.
Can I giant might?
Sure.
It's a bonus action. Cool.
Yeah, right in the
This
chat.
is.
That's not what I was expecting to hear.
As a kraken
It's
has...
what I was expecting. I was just
Maybe-
hoping it wouldn't be that.
Do you think we can talk our way out of this?
Probably not. Krakens suck.
I don't think so. Not this time.
Is Asif with us? I don't remember.
Technically, Asif is on the boat.
Okay, great.
So Asif is...
Exactly where she should be.
Yeah, Asif is pretty close to the kraken, actually.
Great. She's having a good time.
Yeah.
What's super cool about her stuff is that it doesn't affect Krakens at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We knew we were about to fight something from the elemental plane of water. Come on, now. We knew this.
yeah.
We knew
It
it
is
was
from a
gonna
different.
happen.
It is from a different plane, so you know, good luck.
It is from a different plane.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Coog, man. Wait, so the Kraken is like what? Just at the top of this tower? How big is the tower?
Oh,
Like,
the tower itself is probably like 80 feet tall, but it's not on the top of the tower. It's kind of. So there's a large section of stone steps that leads up, kind of past like the base of the lighthouse.
mhm.
And that goes into like this wide open space where there's like a couple ballistae and tents set up, and then it kind of goes up to another set of staircases that leads up to the main doors of the lighthouse, and that can go into the main lighthouse section where there's the throne room, and like meeting hall, and then there's a large spiral staircase up to the actual tower itself.
All right, and the Kraken is just
He's partially in the ocean, just looking over the edge of that kind of balcony. that leads up into the main entrance of the lighthouse itself.
Wait, all right. Yeah, that's part just throwing me off.
What if we
So-
cast banishment on him?
That is a very good one.
Yeah. That's really good.
I just don't know
Um,
if he had legendary actions.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's hard to explain without the battle map
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, I got you. It's just because like I know how big a kraken is. So I'm like, where the fuck is this thing sitting?
Oh, it's sitting in the ocean.
It's sitting in the ocean. Wait, so where's the lighthouse in respect to the ocean?
Okay, let me just draw something. Oh my
Is
god.
the ocean on top of the lighthouse?
The ocean's falling out of the lighthouse, covering.
Okay.
So imagine that being the lighthouse. The actual like tower is like here.
Wait,
Throne
where you drawing it at?
just under Chad. It's really small. It's not big
okay,
at all.
okay, I got you.
It's
See.
tiny.
I know. Yeah, my mouse is not having fun.
Oh, so when you say the ocean, are you talking about the ocean that's coming from the elemental plane of water?
Not exactly.
Oh,
Red
okay.
is throne. This is like kind of the balcony. Kind of runs like this. And then there's like stairs here-ish.
Okay.
So imagine like the lighthouse is on a ridge, and there's like stairs leading up this section of the ridge, leading to like a large balcony where the lighthouse partially stands upon.
Okay.
Then the ocean is. I'll just do like a lighter blue, I guess. Like out here. So the balcony is kind of like a walled section, and then there's the ocean right here. And that's where the Kraken is. He's kind of in the ocean, partially on the edge of the balcony, kind of looking over it towards all of you.
Okay. Now I understand.
Yeah. It'll look cooler with a battle map.
No, you're fine. It's just in my mind. I had like this. I had just a lighthouse. I didn't even think about the. Yeah, it was just the way the balcony was set up. All right, I got it. I got it.
It's a little weird.
Okay, but no, the Kraken is just really fucking big. It's coming out of the water and it's looking over the balcony.
Yeah, it's a gargantuan creature, so
Yeah,
it's,
okay.
you know, it's not as big as Garish Tall, but it's like half his size. It's still
Yeah,
like
it's still-
30 feet tall.
She's still massive regardless.
He's just like
Okay.
kind of peeking over with his massive tentacles in the water itself.
Okay, I now understand, and I'm more mentally prepared.
And technically, Krakens do have a normal, like, non-swim movement speed. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Not-
bad mammoth.
Not often are they on land, though.
No. Okay.
Very
All right,
slow.
guys.
Very slow.
We went from a garish tall to a Kraken. We got this, don't we?
Mm.
Yes, don't say no.
You've got it.
You
Yeah.
got it. It's just gonna take a little bit of effort, is all.
Mm-hmm. Hey, at least it's not a dragon turtle.
Yeah, dragon turtles are fucking
I
obnoxious.
think I'd rather fight a dragon turtle than a kraken.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but a kraken.
Krakens suck.
Yeah, but a dragon turtle is native to this material plane.
Yeah, at least we
Kraken.
can banish
Yeah.
this guy.
Oh man. All right. Good session though, guys. Good session.
I think
Yes.
so. I think krakens are eaten by dragon turtles. That does make sense. It's a giant squid versus a giant turtle.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. Or giant. I think actually krakens are more like jellyfish. Honestly, they're like
Really? I thought. I always
well,
thought
just
they were
based on
more-
their like lightning attacks. I don't know. They're like
Well,
I feel like
Squid
if a
jellyfish.
jellyfish and a giant squid had a baby.
yeah,
I'll give you that.
yeah.
It's funny how people always associate lightning or electricity with jellyfish, but they don't. They're really just poisonous.
Yeah. I think Finding Nemo did that to everyone.
Yeah.
Because they give like electric sounds to all of the jellyfish.
Yep. If anything, I would say you would combine it with an eel, squid with an eel.
That is actually better. Yeah, that is much better. It's just a giant
Oh.
squeal.
It's a giant squeal. It keeps you squealing.
Good session, though.
Yeah,
Welcome.
wonderful session.
Yeah.
Welcome to Vesiral.
Yeah.
Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm almost 3/4 of the way to my goal.
Hell yeah.
Just gotta kill a kraken, kill some dragons, since he's planting a seed, and
Mhm.
things will be done.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big list. Not a big list at all.
No.
It's just 3 things.
Yeah. Ignore how many tasks those 3 things get split up into.
Yeah, it's just 3 things.
Yeah.
Oh man. But alright guys, I am getting tired.